I got him. I got him, son. That's the deal, isn't it? Big old doubles on cobia. Woo, son.
Yeah. When you have a fishery as good as what we have down here, that makes you look good.
Governors were showing their white. Uh-oh.
You got one.
Hold on.
Oh, yeah.
All right.
That's a keeper trout, Governor.
Oh, yeah.
He is the current record holder with 9 BASS Angler of the Year awards, has 19 BASS tournament wins, and qualified for the Bassmasters Classic 25 times.
Hey, Bobby's got one.
This is what we're looking for, Roland.
Okay, this is good. I'll get the net. Big old trout, big old trout, son. That's what we're doing. Biloxi, Mississippi, with my good friend Bobby Carter. You got a big trout on. Way to go, son.
Well, I got him on. Now I gotta get him to the boat.
You know, years ago, 4 years ago, I did a really neat film with Bobby down here at Biloxi. Oh, look at that big old trout, giant fish. Can we get him? Look at the size of him.
I'm gonna come to you.
Can you come around the other side?
Yeah, I'm gonna come down to you.
Okay, that's what we're talking about, folks. You're talking about a big trout. We're talking about Biloxi, Mississippi. We're talking about Bobby Carter. You know, recently, Bobby, you wrote that really neat article for the Saltwater Sportsman. Look at that big trout. There we go. Now we're talking.
Beautiful trout.
Now we're talking. Son, that's
nice what we're looking for.
That's a good one.
That's exactly what we're looking for.
Well, now, Bobby works here for the Golden Nugget Casino. In fact, right behind Bobby, that big building back there, just in the background, is the Golden Nugget. So we're just a little bit offshore. And what are we fishing here, Bobby?
This is what's called Katrina Reef. This is the old Biloxi Ocean Springs Bridge that was destroyed during Hurricane Katrina back in 2005.
That was 9 years ago.
About 9 years ago. And so what the state did, instead of just hauling it off as debris, they decided to make a reef out of it.
Okay.
And, you know, bad things turn into good things. So if you look, it's very productive. And we catch a lot of these out here.
Oh,
this is kind of an average trout. You know, some of the bigger trout you'll get here between 6 and 7 pounds.
This spring, the Saltwater Sportsman ran a real exclusive article about you doing this very same thing on this very same Katrina Reef, catching beautiful trout.
That's correct.
But anyway, Bobby, today we're going to trout fish. What else we're going to fish for?
Well, hopefully we're going to look for some blackfish. We have a real good friend of mine.
Now, blackfish are actually triple tail.
Triple tailed, right. And a good friend of mine, Craig Brumfield, he's out scouting for us right now.
Now, Craig Brumfield also gave me a trout print this morning. A fantastic artist he is, and he's also helping us with this film, and he's looking for some triple tail or the blackfish right now.
Exactly. He's very talented and very detailed for a local boy.
Let's get some more trout. Let's get some more. We're liable to catch a cobia. We're liable to catch a big bull red.
A lot of species are out here, Roland.
Bass Pro Shops presents Fishing with Roland Martin. Brought to you by Tracker Boats, fish the finest. Gary Yamamoto Custom Baits, designed by fishermen for fishermen. And by Bass Pro Shops, your adventure starts here. Closed caption provided by Spro Lures. Bass Pro Shops is a proud sponsor of Fishing with Roland Martin.
Bobby, what I did, I took that Yamamoto and I cut, it was a 3.5-inch lure, and I cut a little bit off of it, just a tad, and it makes a nice, trout lure. It's actually a kind of a small bass lure, but it works good for trout and redfish. In fact, I used a jig just like this with you down in the marsh that time a couple years ago.
Remember that?
Yeah.
There's some nice redfish down there.
And I just had a strike in there. Bobby, I'm gonna throw down there a little bit farther. See, he knocked it down the jig a little ways, but put it back. That's an 1/8 jig head. Okay, it's not a very big bait. Go down right at the edge of the rock. Let it sink down. Oh, I missed one, Bobby. I missed one. I just had a strike on that jig.
Oh, there you go. You got it.
I got it. There we go. He came back and hit it again. Okay, what do I have here? I don't know what I have.
Let me know if you need that.
What else is here? Redfish?
You got redfish, trout, unfortunately, ladyfish.
Oh, look, there's a big trout. It's a nice trout. Okay, Bobby. Let me come around this side here.
Ooh. Yeah, let me know when you're ready. Ooh, that's a nice trout.
There we go.
Katrina trout.
Oh,
there we go. Katrina trout.
Get a jig. Get the old Yamamoto jig. Son. We're gonna keep this one?
Yeah, let's keep a few more.
Okay, okay. Keep a couple more and we'll go from there. Oh, hey, you got one, Bobby?
Yeah.
I'm gonna turn the boat around. Turning the boat for you, Bobby. Let me get the net, Bobby.
Well, they're real pretty when they first come up like that, you know? Look at that.
Look at that. Nice, man. Nice. Nice. You know, we were speaking about how you work for the Golden Nugget, which is right there. What's your job? What do you do?
I'm a director of community development, and you know, also put on fishing tournaments.
Okay. Well, I know that you're the trout expert in this area.
I don't
they
know
all
about
talk
all
about.
that, but...
Look at that's another good trout. It's another good trout. Oh, collecting so fast. Fast trout. Fast trout. There we go.
When you have a fishery as good as what we have down here, it makes you look good.
Well, that's a good one. Now, you said you wanted to keep a couple for dinner, huh?
Exactly.
Now, what's the limit on in Mississippi?
It's 15 per angler.
15 per angler.
And that's a pretty good number. You don't need more than that.
Just a couple of those, okay.
Yeah.
So it's 15 per angler, and how long do they have to be?
13 inches.
13 inches, okay.
But me personally, I don't like to keep anything under 15 inches because there's not that much of a yield.
That's like 17 or 18.
Yeah, this is a good 17, 18 inch trout here. So this is perfect.
Okay.
So we'll go ahead and save him for dinner later.
You know, it's a deceptive day, Bobby. It's kind of partially cloudy, but it's a day to get sunburned if you're not set up for it. So I'll use plenty of lip balm. You got plenty of stuff, but I'll put sunscreen on, and I'm not using a lot of lip balm. That's important. That's important. And this Dr. Dan's is what I've been using lately, and it just does a 100% good job. I got him. Good trout. Good trout.
Hey, you want to come back here and take the motor?
That's good. Okay.
Oh yeah, that's a nice trout.
That's good trout. Big Mississippi trout. With Bobby Carter, the champion trouter. I'm telling you.
I'm getting schooled right now.
Well, you showing me how to do it.
Another nice trout, Roland.
That's a good one. Yeah. Well, he hit hard. Now, what I did on that one, you know, I was asking you if you let him run with it, and that time I took the line, I was holding my finger, and when he hit it, I let that line go and let him take it a little bit.
Right.
And that made a difference.
And what happens is,
I missed a couple.
Yeah, this type of hook, whenever they go ahead and swallow it, and then you let it run, and then it turns on them like this.
Gets them in the corner like a circle.
Corner, right, exactly. See that? See how that works?
Yeah, yeah. That's cool. Okay. Son, I'm getting to like this.
This segment of Fishing with Roland Martin is brought to you by Power Pole, shallow water anchoring system. Mako Boats presents this segment of Fishing with Roland Martin.
Hey, Bobby, you might explain what you're doing now.
Well, what I'm doing now is I'm already under. Look at that.
Oh yeah, big one.
Oh
you
yeah.
Got a big one on.
Oh yeah.
Huh? Look at that. What are you doing?
Well, what I'm doing is I use this little red perch cork, and all it does is just keep the bait off the rocks.
That's a good one.
You got a net?
Net? Okay.
Oh, it's a mackerel.
Think it's a mackerel?
I know it is.
Yeah. Spanish
Gotta
mackerel.
watch that for those razor sharp teeth.
Yeah.
Normally, if it's too close, I'll let them keep it as a souvenir.
Oh. You gonna keep them?
No.
They got some teeth, don't they? They can sure cut your line.
I'm surprised I was able to catch them. Just got them in the right spot. Some people like to eat those, but...
Well, you know, if they're fresh, they're all right. Just real fresh Spanish mackerel, pretty good. Bobby, there's that wreck right out here. Remember 4 years ago, we dropped these spro jigs down and we caught some big 20 and 30 pound bull reds. Where's the wreck? Right up here?
Yeah, it should be not far. If you get a chance, go ahead and get it. I see something dark up there.
What is that up there? What's that right
there? Go ahead
there?
and throw to it, maybe a cobia or something.
What's that? Hey, there's one or two. Yeah, there's one or two cobia right there. Look, look. I'm gonna throw it in front of them. I'm gonna throw it in front of them. Okay, throw it in gear. I got him. I got him, son. I got a fish.
Hope it's not a jack. I mean, there are a few jack crevalles out here, and they are nice size. What are you gonna do?
Cobia time. The whole spro jig. I'm telling you what, folks. You can catch the fish on the spro jig right and left.
Oh, I'm
you got one, Bobby?
Yeah.
Huh?
He just came from out of nowhere.
Way to go, son.
I mean, he just came up and grabbed it.
Look at this guy. Oh, look at this. Oh, look at that. Oh, yeah. On the jig, on the spro jig.
That's a fish there.
Huh?
That's a keeper there.
That's a keeper? Let him go. Ah, no. How big do they have to be here in Mississippi? 33?
I think 33 fork.
33 to the fork. You know, I threw that jig in there. I saw him laying on the top. And then, Bobby, you backed it up with a little shrimp right behind it, didn't you?
Yeah, I saw another one behind it.
And so we saw this one.
He just came out of nowhere and grabbed it.
He hit the jig. Boy, I got on mine with a big old heavy-duty Avet reel, 65-pound braid. And this is my new saltwater series rod. It's a heck of a rod. It's the Seafarer series rod.
That is a nice cobia there, Roland.
That's the deal, isn't it? Big old doubles on cobia. Woo, son. Well, what do you want to do? So yours is a keeper? You want to let them both go?
Yours is definitely a keeper, but let's let them get a little bit bigger. What do you think?
Sure, I think we'll let them go. Boy, that was neat to see a couple cobia laying on top. It's a real calm day, so you can see I have good polarized glasses. I have these flying fisherman glasses, and we can see those fish laying there. Okay. There we go.
There you go. Good job, Roland.
Okay, got that cobia. I got these gloves. These are the Three Legends gloves. Jimmy Houston and Bill Dance and I have a company called the Three Legends, and we have all kind of stuff. We have knives and gloves and tackle boxes and bags. There we go.
There you go. Good job. See you later, little fella.
Yeah.
Yeah, Roland, a little bit about Phil Bryant. He loves coming down the Mississippi Gulf Coast and going out on the water, for fishing. He loves the speckled trout and redfish. That's one of the big things he likes to do. I know he's a hunter back up in North Mississippi, but when he comes down to the Gulf Coast, being out here on the water is one of his favorites.
Well, I know he was real excited. The governor's office called and said, "Listen, could you fish for the governor, because he just wants to catch some fish." And then it's kind of neat in the sportsman's community. We all want to fish together, whether we're governors or just fishermen or just whatever we are. It brings all segments of society together. Just a fantastic sport. But tomorrow is going to be a real special day. Tomorrow, Governor Phil Bryant is our guest. Governor Bryant is quite a sportsman. He loves hunting and fishing. We're going to be right here in the morning, so don't go away.
Fishing with Roland Martin is brought to you by Dr. Dan's Lip Balm. Keeps you fishing no matter what the weather. Bass Pro Shops presents Fishing with Roland Martin. Brought to you by Tracker Boats. Fish the finest. Gary Yamamoto Custom Baits. Designed by fishermen for fishermen. And by Bass Pro Shops. Your adventure starts here. Closed caption provided by Spro Lures.
Governor, you're portrayed as a great sportsman, hunter and fisherman. Now, I've heard about your exploits all over. Now, what kind of hunting do you like the best?
Whitetail. I mean, it just is something that all of us grow up with. I'm from the Mississippi Delta, so that's a particularly great area for whitetail deer. So, and the deer population in Mississippi, as it has in many states, has just grown. And it's the fellowship, the food, the hunting.
Well, that picture you showed me last night of that 7x7 elk that you shot, boy, that's a
big
monster elk.
Now, the thing I enjoy just about as much as anything is hog hunting.
Hog hunting.
Yeah, so we've got a lot of hogs. You can get out there with a knife and when you're on the back of a 300-pound boar.
And you actually hunt them and kill them with a knife?
Knife.
Wow,
Yeah.
that's one-on-one. That's being a Tarzan.
Yeah.
That's something else.